Hello everyone, Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University with session 8 of our Dark Side Craps series. In our Dark Side Craps series we show how we use lay bets and don't pass line bets for protections against the big loss and to hopefully come up with a profit when we're done with it. We have won our last two sessions. Session 6 we came out ahead $150. And our last session, session 7, we actually won $200. The bad news is that puts us at a profit of only $10 through 7 sessions. I've had some questions on my step down system on whether I bet the same amounts on my step down system or if I bet it all whenever I don't have the dice in my hands. And the short answer is no, I usually do not. I'll put a minimal bet, if any, down when other people are throwing the dice, unless I know the person throwing the dice and I know that they know what they're doing. And that's pretty unusual that you run into that. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and try the step down system, which is my favorite system, the one that I've had the most success with. And we're going to add a couple of lay bets to that, and we're just going to use a random shooter and see how that works out. Now we're going to throw until we have 3 7-outs, and then we'll count our buy-in and see if we're up or down. And we'll probably throw for about 20 minutes and see where we are at the end of that. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a $1,000 buy-in. That's 400 in the black, 500 in the green, and 100 in the red $5 chips. So we'll go ahead and get those put up, out of the way, and get started. You know, we normally use a $1,500 system, but I think $1,000 will make it a little easier to count when we're done and see how we made out. Okay, so we'll start off with our we're at a $25 table. We're going to start off with 2 units, part of our step down system, on all the numbers. So that's 320 across. Put the hats on the 6 and the 8. And then we're going to put $40 lay on both the 4 and the 10. We'll move those up there. Those over there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and move the place bets down to the bottom of the play field, and that'll give room for the dice to land and do their magic. Okay, again, this is just going to be random shooting, so we'll be throwing pretty quickly here and just see how it goes. We will have everything working on the come out roll, which is this, so let's get ready to go, and here's the first throw. All right, there's an 8, so that's the 8's going to be our number, and that's a $70 winner for us. So we'll pay that in exact change. Get that out of the way. Part of our step down system, we take down the 2 outside numbers on a score hit, which that was. That's the 4 and the 10. And so now we've got $220 working down on the place bets, and $80 in lay bets. And again, random shooter. Okay, there's a 6. That's another $70 hit. So we'll do the 75 for 5. Get that out of the way. All right, and the 2 outside numbers come down on score hits. So that just leaves the 6 and the 8 at risk. And let's throw them again. Okay, another 6. That's another $70 winner. And that completes this level on the step down system. So now we'll step down to 1 unit on each number. And there's the 6 and the 8. 4, 5, 9, and 10. And we're ready to go again. Okay, and there's the 7 out. Hate to see 7 out when we have a fully populated board, but at least we got through the first level. So we do lose all of our place bets here. which would be $160. So we'll put that in the casino coffers. And we win both the 4 and the 10, which $20 each, less VIG. So it'd be $40 less $2. So 38, we'll just pay that at 38 rather than making change. And get that out of the way. And that's our first 7 out. So button goes off, next shooter comes up, and we start back with our 2 units on each number. And we'll just put them down here at the bottom, save a little time, since we understand why we're doing that. And put hats on the 6 and the 8. Place bets are working. Here we go. All right, there's a 4. That's a good one. So we'll pay 100, and we will pay the VIG on that. Get our change. Four and the 10 come down on the score hit. Number is going to be 4. We lose the place bet, or excuse me, we lose the lay bet. It gets knocked off. And all we do here, we just replace it with another 40. And I think we're ready to go. Okay, there's a 5. That's a $70 win. So we'll pay that at 75, get $5 change for the casino. Rack that up. 2 outside numbers, the 5 and the 9 come down. And here's the next throw. All right, there's the 8. That's another $70 win. So we're getting low on red ones, so we'll pay exact on that. And that will complete that level. So we'll step down to 1 unit. And hopefully we won't 7 out on the first throw here where we're fully populated. Be able to make a little money. All right, here we go. Here's another 8. That's a $35 hit. 25 on a $30 bet. So we'll pay that out. 2 outside numbers, the 4 and the 10 come down. We're ready to go again. Okay, there's 12. That's nothing. That's the horn number. Horn numbers, of course, are 2, 3, 11, and 12. And on horn throws, our 2 outside numbers coming down as if it were a score hit. So we'll get those out of the harm's way. Next throw, that's the hard 10. So the 10 gets knocked off. And we'll replace that. $40 again. Next throw, and we 7 out. Okay, so we lose 60 down here. And we have win 38, 40 less the VIG. Up top on the lay bets. So we'll pay that off, and that makes it hurt a little less when we lose. So that's the second 7 out. All right, so let's go to the third shooter. 2 units on everything. Bring the 6 and 8 up to 60. Come out, roll, everything's working. $40 lay bet on the 4 and the 10. Here's the first throw. Okay, there's the 5. That's a $70 hit. So we'll do the 75 for 5. Rack that up. And the 2 outside numbers come down, the 4 and the 10. 5 is going to be our number. So we'll move the puck to 5. And we're ready to go. Next row is the 10, so we get knocked off that 10 again. So we'll take that down. And the dark side betting so far has hurt more than it's helped by a little bit. I think we've been knocked off 3 times maybe now. Next throw. Okay, that's a horn number. It's snake eye, so the 2 outside numbers come down on a horn hit. So that leaves just the 6 and the 8. There's that 10 again, get knocked off another time. So that's not working too well for us. We'll repopulate that. Throw them again. There's the 8. That's a $35 winner on our $30 bet. No, excuse me, that's a $70 winner. We got 2 units out there. So we'll pay that exact change. Get that racked up. Next throw. There's a 6. That's another $70 hit. One short there. There we go. And let's see, I think that completes that level. So we'll level down one, we'll step down one level and continue on. There's an 8. Now that's a $35 winner this time. Rack that up. 2 outside numbers come down on the score hit. Here's a 9, another $35 winner. And the 9 and the 5 come down on the score hit. Leaves a 6 and the 8. There's the 8. That's another $35 winner. So we'll pick that up. And that completes that level. So we're going to repopulate the board and try it again. There's our 7 out. It's our fully populated board once again. I think that's the second time that's happened. So we'll pick that up. And we get 38 back on our lay bets. So there's that. And that's our third 7 out. So let's see where we are with our chips and how we did with that particular session. Okay, started off with 1,000. So there's 500. 6, 7, 8, 9 thousand. So here's our buy-in. And everything else will be profit. Here's 100, 200. $300, $325, $350, so $360, $5, $10. So $370 profit on those 3 shooters. So let's put this back in the rack and we'll try that one more time and see how we end this session. I'm going to go ahead and color 3 of these up. Put those in there and we'll still have our 400 in green to work with. All right, so we'll start off again with 2 units on each number. There we go. And then $40 lay on the 4 and the 10. Place bets are on. Dice are in hand. Random shooter. Here we go. All right, there's the easy 4. So that'll be a $100 winner there, and we'll pay the vig on that. that up. Put that in the rack. We lose our lay bet. That's $40 down the drain. Two outside numbers come down, the 4 and the 10. We'll move the puck to the 10. That's the number. And we'll put that $40 lay on the 4 back up. Next throw, there's the 5. That's a $70 winner. We'll do the 75 for 5. Put that over there. Pick up the two outside numbers, the 5 and the 9. Next throw. Okay, there's the easy 10. So we'll lose another lay bet. That comes down. And as you can see, we're hitting a lot of 4s and 10s with random shooters. So might need to rethink our strategy in future episodes on what we want to do with this. All right, there's the easy 6. Unfortunately, we forgot to put the extra 10 on top, so we would have paid 70. So rather than sitting here and trying to do the math, we'll just go 60. And I know that's probably not going to be exactly correct, but it's close enough for government work. So that completes that level. So we will step down one more level to 1 unit per number. This time we will put the hats on the 6 and the 8. And dice are in hand, and away we go. Okay, there's the 6, so that'll pay 35 this time. And two outside numbers come down, the 4 and the 10, part of our system. Next row, horn number. So on horn numbers, the two outside numbers come down, the 5 and the 9 in this case. Next row is another horn number. We've only got 2 numbers out there, so it wouldn't make any sense to take those down, so we'll leave it alone. And there's the 8, so that's 35 more. Next row, there's a 9, nothing on the 9. However, we should have repopulated there. I think if you tell the dealer, hey, I meant to bet that, they'd go ahead and pay you. I don't think so. So that's my mistake there. That cost us $35. There's the 8. That's another $35 hit. So the 4 and the 10 come down, the two outside numbers, and we continue on. Okay, there's the hard 10, so we lose again on that 10, knock it off, and we will repopulate that. And here we go. There's the 8, so that's another $35 hit. Two outside numbers come down, the 5 and the 9. And we've got $60 at risk on place bets, 80 on lay bets. And we've another hit there on the 6, the easy 6, 51. And now we completed that level, so we'll just repopulate the board since we're at our lowest level, $25 table. And there's the next throw. And there's another 6. $35 hit. Two outside numbers, the 4 and the 10, come down as far part of the step down system. Next throw, another 6, another $35. What I like about this system is when you get long rolls like this, you are still participating. Two outside numbers come down, you're still participating, and every time a number's hit, you're part of it. You get paid, and that makes it exciting and fun whenever you're stacking those chips in the rack. So that's another $35 hit, and now we completed that level, so we'll repopulate. Throws away, and there's a 5, another $35 hit. Pay that off. Two outside numbers come down. And I'm going to color up some of these red ones. Okay, get 4 green ones for that. Well, let's just get a black one, make it 100. And get those out of the way. All right, here we go. Throws away. That's a 6, so that's a $35 hit. And this shooter is everybody's hero. He is on fire. Next throw, 53, the easy 8, so that's another $35 to the professor. We're liking that. And you know what that means? Time to repopulate the board again. There's a 6, another 35. This guy's just tearing up those inside numbers, isn't he? 4 and the 10 come down. There's 5, 4, 9, center field 9, $35 winner, 7 to 5. Two outside numbers come down, 5 and the 9. There's a 9, nothing there. There's a horn number, but we only got 2 down, so we're not going to do anything as far as taking those up. And we knock that 10 off again. And I think as many times as we've knocked off that 10, after it gets knocked off twice, we're going to just say twice for now, on a shooter, we're going to just leave it alone and leave it off. I think we're losing money there right now. So we'll put that rule in and see if that'll help us. All right, there's another $35 winner on the 8, so time to repopulate the board once again. And shooter keeps on keeping on. There's a 9, that's a $35 winner. Pay that off. 2 outside numbers come down, the 4 and the 10. Get those out of the way. Next throw, 6, $35 winner. And these $35 are adding up. Love it. So the 2 outside numbers come down, the 5 and the 9. Next throw. Okay, there's the 10, so we just say $40. There's a 5, nothing on the 5. And there's the 8. So that's another $35 winner. Rack that up. Time to repopulate once again. I don't know how many numbers, how many times this shooter's thrown, but God bless him. 7 out. All right, fully populated board. So that was bad timing, but that's okay. That shooter's a good friend now. That was a heck of a roll. All right, now we get paid on our lay bet, which is $38. So we'll pay that off. That's not $38. That was for 2 of them. That's $19. So there's, we'll just make it 20 for 1. There we go. All right. So that was a long roll. So we're going to go ahead and call it a session right here, the end of session 8, and that's where we combined our favorite system, the step-down system, with using $40 lay bets. And I think in the future we're going to limit the number of times we get knocked off the 4 or the 10 to 2, probably per number. So we picked up the 10, that last one we saved ourselves $40, and then we cost ourselves $19 by not having it down there. But overall, we came out a little ahead by doing that, I think, so we may continue to do that in the future. So we started out with $1,000, and we went through 4 shooters. And I'm going to color up these green ones, make it a little easier to count out how many we have left. So that's 700. And there's 700. Those out of the way. And now let's color up these red ones. Keep hitting those $35 and end up with a pile of red ones, which is a good thing. All right, there's 100. $25, $50. So let's get 2 more. I'll take care of that. Let's see how many ones we got. 5 of those. We'll get a red one back. Okay, done coloring up. Let's see how we ended up here. Started out with 1,000 on session 8, and obviously it's going to be a good session for us. So let's count it out and see how good. All right, there's 1,000. So that's our buy-in. 500, 800, 75, 85, 87. So $887 profit in session 8, by far our best session of the series using our step-down system with lay bets. I'm not sure the lay bets helped us much. On the other hand, we had some shooters that threw the dice a long time, just random shooters. And so we're going to refine that lay bet a little bit for our next session and see if we can do even better. But certainly a good session for us. Session 8 is done. Again, a $887 profit. So we will go ahead and give $12 to the dealers, and that'll make it $875 for the session. And we started off ahead in this series by $10. So you add $875 to that, and that gives us a total profit through 8 sessions of $885. So I hope you enjoyed watching this and seeing how this system works with just random shooters. Maybe you consider incorporating it into your game. We certainly appreciate all the comments we've gotten on this series in our $10,000 in a month series. We've had some suggestions on many things, one of them being different sets to try, so we'll probably give that a roll here in some of our future episodes. Also, we've had some comments on our background music. I kind of like a little soft background music. I've had a couple of positive comments, and I've had more negative comments than positive comments. So I think on this one, and probably some of the future ones, we'll just leave the music off and go strictly with craps and listening to my whiny voice here. So anyway, once again, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Leave any comments you may have. We always like to hear that. If you have any systems you'd like to see us try incorporating the dark side, always be glad to hear that and give those a shot too. And give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. So this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and if you're out rolling those dice this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. With those dice in your hands, we hope that all your rolls will be winners. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.